George, take it away.
Let's do it. Welcome back to Casa de Amigos, you guys. We're four realtors get together and we talk about life. My name is George. I'm here joined with Francisco, Chris, and Alex. And
What's up, guys? What's up?
This one's pretty good though. It's pretty strong, but it's pretty
You know,
good.
actually, speaking of slurring, I don't know what it is, but I took like vitamin B12 shots.
What is
Bro,
that?
I feel so much energy,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like
That's
the
what it's
clarity.
supposed to do, supposedly.
No, I know, but it
haven't
feels
had
like my cognitive reactions
Mm-hmm.
and responses are just on point right now.
B12?
I take
Yeah,
B12
B12
Can you give me a
complex
shot of my nalgas?
every morning. I take
Every morning?
B12 complex. It's a
Oh, it's
pill.
the-
I think
the
it's a
vitamin.
shot, I think.
Yeah, but it's orange. So orino, orange.
Yeah,
I was all,
because your body only absorbs what it
I was halfway to the emergency and I was like, oh no, wait, it's a vitamin.
It's my vitamins. It's my multivitamin today.
So this month we also have a birthday.
Ooh, 21.
Motherfucker.
More like 40.
No, bitch, that's me.
We'll compromise, bitch. 30.
30. Chris is turning 30 this year. How
And
do
we
you feel?
just had a birthday yesterday.
Ooh.
Hey, to our producer.
Brow, brow, brow. Show us your tits. Oh no, sorry.
Didn't we say this podcast, this episode was going to be professional?
I know we did say it was gonna be professional.
Where are the beats?
You know what, though? It's because we only do it once a month now, dude.
No, but
Yeah.
then at the same time, we're fun, but we're also serious too.
Yeah.
We can do both.
Like,
So-
we're all working right now.
We are all working right now.
We're not working right now.
I You're gonna be 30 years old.
I know, dude.
Fuck.
How does it feel? How does it honestly feel?
Well,
It feels
I
like
feel
20s, huh?
good because
No, when it comes to like health, I feel good. I feel like I look at people that are like 26, 25. I'm like, you're 26? You're 25? What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I look younger. Or not. Yeah, I feel like I look younger than a lot of people.
Are you talking about George or?
I'm looking at both you. I'm just kidding.
All I'm
see
saying
now,
is you're
now
close
it's just
to
you guys in your
26.
20s. Now Chris is in his
No,
30s.
no, no.
I'm in my 40s.
You're in your
No, I still... Saturday. A couple more days.
Yeah.
Still has a few days. Let him
Yeah.
enjoy them.
Saturday he's
Go
gonna be
take photos
30.
with the 20s
I'll go to a
number.
No, I feel good. I feel, happy. I don't know if it's because I'm turning 30. I'm just like, dude, F it. You just got to... Yeah, you don't want to waste any more time, you know?
No, and I've learned, and I strongly believe that every birthday has to be celebrated, and if not, like, celebrate as often as you can. Celebrate every milestone.
And it's funny you're saying that because my friends, my family, they all know when it comes to my birthdays, I don't like birthdays. I don't like celebrating my birthday or anything. I do, but I don't like the attention, you know?
Yeah.
But this time I do. I'm turning 30. No, because
Might as well.
I'm going to Hawaii next in a couple days.
Yeah.
So I was going to avoid the party because everybody wanted to have a party, big 30, and then
Dirty
my mom and
30.
my brother
Damn.
Christian, shout out to Christian and Yuri for planning it all. They and Alex for making a sick ass invitation like
He's
in 5
gonna-
minutes.
thank you.
No, Yuri, I love you, my sister and all, but that freaking invitation was not it, bro.
That's
I knew,
okay.
I knew she
It
had the
took her
potential. That's why.
time and it came from the heart.
No, everything they're doing is from the heart, so I appreciate that a lot. But
So not only to Chris turning 30, but to Yuri and Christian for putting
and
this.
Alex, 'cause
And I guess.
we're gonna put you to work.
Oh,
Come that day, watch, me van a toda pinche sudada and everything. That's okay.
Alex,
I
need more
know.
drinks.
Alex, please set up the tables.
Mesera.
Senor. So, cheers.
Let's take a drink.
To another year of
Cheers.
life, to happiness. May it be filled with many, 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 many more wonderful outcomes.
It is.
Cheers.
Salud.
Para arriba,
Salud,
para
salud.
abajo, para el
Pa'
centro,
dentro,
mucho
pa'
sexy movimiento.
Hey.
Oh shoot!
Para adentro. That was
So
good.
what have you guys been up to?
Oh,
How was April for you guys? What were you
hard pass.
I'm with you on that one.
Pass.
Fuck. She went through a lot. This fool's gone through a lot.
Fuck yeah!
George, I know he's always doing something crazy.
I think like so yes.
What?
Next.
To answer the question, yes.
That's the
Yes.
question. Yes. No, yeah, it's been eventful. A lot of hospital stays and hospital visits with multiple family members. But nonetheless, we're sticking together and we're stronger than ever and seeing every fucking thing through. We just gotta.
No, I think Alex at least you spent probably 30% of April every day in the hospital.
Like a week.
Yeah.
No.
No more than
She was
that.
probably in the
than a week?
hospital caring for family and
Every-
then other things too.
Every time I call her, she's at the doctor, you go to the doctor.
2-3
Yeah.
days out of the week.
Yeah.
Every week.
While
in
still
April.
working,
Oh,
while still taking
shoot.
care of the family and all that, being
Yeah.
up at 4 a.m. I'm like, dude,
I
don't
give
know.
you props.
But again, I always say if she can do it
Why can't
and
we
hold
do
it together, why can't we?
Yes.
Quiere llorar.
No, I did already.
Llora.
Yesterday I was a
Llora.
fucking baby. I was crying all day yesterday.
Were
but
you
that's
in your
okay.
car and just hitting the steering wheel?
No, I was just sitting there like, "Ah," but it's
Trágame
okay. Like,
tierra.
and that's the thing where before I wouldn't cry. Like I would just like hold it in, and my mom was always telling me like, if anybody can, you can. If anybody can be the one, you can be the one, because I'm people's advance directives. Like I make decisions for them when they can't, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, like it does weigh on somebody. But I still want it to be me. Like I want to be the one people come to. I want to be the one people confide in and run to. I don't know.
You've embraced that responsibility.
I've embraced that responsibility, no matter who it is. Like if you're coming to me and you're trusting me to be there for you in the time of need, I'm gonna do it regardless. And I don't put myself on the back burner either. Like if I need to be seen, or I need to go to the doctor, or I need to talk to somebody, I do it and I step up and I take care of myself too. But I've learned that I have to do that through everything that I've been through. I have my routines and my checkups and everything, but it's I embrace it. I don't know. I would say like I am a big empath. Like I feel people's energy and aura, and I want to be there for them, and I want to like make everybody understand that at the end of the day, it's not up to us. It's up to God.
Yep.
And I always tell them, just let go and let God. You know, if it's meant for you, it'll be for you. And if it's not, it'll leave you. You just, how are you going to embrace what you're going through and always see the silver lining in things?
I think with that, you also have to remember that you have to do your part. Yeah, God has a plan, but you have to do your part, you know?
Yeah.
You can't just sit
Yeah.
back and expect things to happen.
Yeah.
You got to be active. You got to be out there. You got to be working. You got to be taking care of your family. So
And I strongly believe also that like you do got to live with purpose. You know, you can't just wake up and be like, okay, I'm going to put my pants on. I'm going to put my shirt on. I'm going to shower. I'm going to this. I'm going to that. Like I literally could not be here. Literally, I could be 6 feet under, you know, like, and I'm just going to wake up and just, no. And as long as you're doing every fucking thing
Thinking about it.
possible, as long as you're doing everything possible, you can't be mad at yourself. If you don't have escrows, or if, like, let's say you're unhealthy or whatever, you're unhealthy, go to the fucking doctor. You don't have escrows, get your ass out there and work. Like, you cannot be mad at yourself if you're doing everything possible. If you know you're doing everything possible and you're putting 110% in your life, with your kids, with your family and your work and who you meet, then you can't be mad at yourself. You'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it. It's just not meant for me.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend from a different office. He reached out to me. He's like, hey, bro, like, you know, we're just talking and stuff. Like, hey, like, how you been? What you been up to? Like, bro, I don't know what's going on. He told me, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't have any business. It's hard right there. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, are you working? Because I see you at Coachella. I see you at the weekends, at the bars, posting, having a good time. But Monday through Friday, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take your days off, but work for it too, you know?
Yeah.
And I know, like, I've been less active on social media because I've been in and out of the hospital, and I don't want people to be like, oh, what's wrong, or what's this, or what's that. But thankfully, my family always, like, holds it down for me. They always hold it down for me, and they understand that if I'm going to be, they're like, no, it's okay. Go ahead and work. Like, when I was in the hospital last week with Angel, like, I was posted up and I was working, and his mom was like, oh my God, you know, thank you, because I'm his advance directive. But I had to work and I had to take phone calls, and I was talking with lenders and talking with clients. And I mean, I don't know. I think my previous job, because I was, again, managing 4 schools. I had 600 kids. I don't know how many employees to do payroll and approve vacation and keep kids safe and talk to parents. Like, really? You want me to, you know, do real estate? Just walk with purpose. Do you guys feel like you're purposeful in what you do? In everything you do?
You make me cry.
Damn.
No,
It's
Like-
okay.
no, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
bro. Let it out.
See, that's the
Yo,
thing.
my-
I feel like, okay, obviously we don't want to cry on screen. That's different. But do we have to cry? We have to let our emotions, we have to be vulnerable sometimes. We have to open up to people. Like, we open up to each other. We've cried in front of each other. But it's because we trust each other. We know we want to help each other,
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of things that a lot of people don't feel they have someone to go to sometimes.
Yeah.
And they
I
have to have like,
noticed
this
that.
persona, like life is perfect, especially on like Instagram and Facebook. They try to
Yeah.
say, "Oh, life is perfect," but bro, be vulnerable. Like
Nobody's life is perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody. Not even
You know?
the richest person in the world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
don't be scared. Don't be find people that respect you and want the best for you. Because there's a lot of haters out there.
You
That's
have
a
to
lot.
find like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to find like-minded individuals, and I think that's why we mesh so well, we click so well, because you're genuine with what you're saying, with what you do, and I think as long as you're being genuine, the right people will find you, and that's what I pray on. I pray that what's meant for me will find me, whether it be a person, whether it be a job, an opportunity, a client, a door. When one door opens, two fucking more. One door closes, two more are gonna fucking open. Like,
Yep.
that's how I think. Like, y hay una pinche canción, cuando una puerta se cierra en chinga, se abren dos más. Like,
Yeah.
hey, it wasn't meant for me.
And it's funny because I wasn't drinking for like the first quarter of the year, I guess.
And now he's on
and
nicotine and
now-
alcohol.
I know.
He's going 75
Now he's
hard the other way.
Well, we're enjoying the month.
That's right. That's right.
It's,
That's right.
it's birthday month.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is,
Va a terminar encuerado.
Oh.
we got a 30-minute podcast.
By the end of
A
this
lot's gonna happen.
podcast,
Follow his
stay
OnlyFans.
tuned. Sorry.
No, but what I was gonna say is that when I started drinking, you guys give me shit like messing around. But I know you guys' intentions. Like, what I liked is that you guys stuck around.
Yeah.
We still hung out.
It's
we
admirable.
Still did our thing.
It really is
you know?
admirable.
And yeah, you guys gave me shit at the beginning, but you guys all called me out like when I was
We were just
tempted.
fucking
Yeah.
around.
You guys were like, no,
No,
don't do that.
don't do it. You're gonna be
that's not what
mad
your
at
plan
yourself.
was. You're gonna
Yeah.
be mad at yourself, and you guys stuck with me instead of going the opposite way. Because I know someone, who I'm talking about probably, where they had, I don't have a drinking problem, but they had a drinking problem. This person, individual, and just being around the wrong environment let him go down the wrong path. When he should have been with a different group of friends, with a different group of people. I say, no, dude, like, you don't need a drink to have a good time. You don't need a drink to enjoy life,
Mm-hmm.
And
You
that's
don't.
what you guys did with me too. And I said, dude, I felt great. I feel great, actually,
And I think that comes with, like, let's say you're trying not to drink, but you're hanging around people who do love to drink, like, you'd be like, oh, I should not be around them, I should stay away or whatever. But you know that we're not going to pressure you to do that, like, we're not going to pressure each other to do. Granted, we'll pressure each other to take a fucking day off, breathe, rest, go to Disneyland, go whatever, spend time with your family. But when you're trying to do, like, the right thing, I always tell my kids, you're going to be guilty by association.
Yeah.
You may not be putting your hand in the fire, but if the people around you are putting their hand in the fire, guess what? People are going to think you're also putting your hand in the fire. Guilty by association. So how do you want to be?
I heard somebody tell me
Recognize.
one time saying that, like, you know how there's influencers now and it's a career?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody was telling me, like, if you see that an influencer, there's the flu. And what happens, it's you get around them, they cough, you get the flu, and it just keeps spreading and spreading. So you keep hanging around with people that do certain things. Eventually, you're going to end up doing
Gonna
it.
catch
And
up,
then you're going to think it's okay and that it's not going to affect you because you think different. But eventually, and
It will.
and I seen it, and it's true.
And it's crazy because they will think that is the way of life.
Yeah.
And they will think that, because when you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Anything you do for 21 days becomes a habit. So if you're doing things like this and you're hanging around the flu, eventually you're going to be like, oh, this is the way of life.
Yeah,
There's no
it's a new
better.
normal.
There's no
Yeah.
better. Like, this
Like, I
is,
could function
you
while
know?
I'm
Yeah.
doing this. I could function. And
yeah. And that's the same thing that goes with, like, upbringings. You see your dad beating the shit out of your mom, you're gonna think that's the type of that's what a relationship is. You're not gonna know any better. Or you see your dad getting drunk and drinking all the time, or your mom. I'm not gonna stereotype, but either parent or whatever. That's what you're gonna think, like,
Moms
oh,
beat
it's,
up dads too.
moms beat up dads too. But you're gonna think that, oh, well, this is,
Francisco has a bunch of bruises on his back.
and then
Nalgadas.
nalgueado.
Blink twice.
And then you find somebody who's actually being nice to you, and you're like, why are you being so nice?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking.
You know what's funny is that one of my high school teachers, and I think I was kind of like that. Not my parents, they didn't beat each other, but she told me one time, she's like, Chris, like, I don't know why you're so defensive. I'm like, what do you, like, I'm not defensive. I'm just not going to let you get your way with me. And it wasn't even that. It was more like, Chris, we're having a conversation, you know? Make yourself vulnerable, open up a little bit, and just be 100% with me. You know?
Guys, I walked out of 5 therapist office.
Damn, you have?
Yes.
Different?
Different therapists.
I haven't even been to one.
This is therapy right now. This is a therapy session.
Girl, you long gone.
Girl,
No.
you need Jesus.
You have
You
no
need Jesus. She took out the holy water. Preach.
She's like, not even Jesus could save you.
Ay.
But even then, like in our office, dude, like in our office, there's people that don't want to work. They want to waste time, you know? But we surround ourselves like, okay, hey, we're working right now.
Yeah.
Get to work. You know, we all say hi. We all hang out for like 5-10 minutes. But then we all know we're going to go to our offices, do our thing.
Or a lot of the time, we're just on our phones working. If you guys see us on our phones, we're fucking working. We're trying to be the better agent.
Like I get that comment that in every meet, now there's people like making bets. How many times I'm gonna stand up to take a phone call during a meeting?
And
I've done it.
I don't like to be on the phone, and my clientele know that Alex prefers to text, and I'll text you a 3-page essay if I don't have to call you on the phone. Yeah.
No, we text, but it's easier to clear up stuff.
Exactly.
I want a paper trail. I want receipts.
Receipts are cool.
When it's talking this stuff, or I'll have a conversation with the client and I'll reiterate.
over
text. So like, hey, I don't want any issues down the line. He said green, but it's actually blue. You know? No.
You said 6, but it's actually 7.
Yeah. No, thank you, bro.
But no. So how do you guys feel? Like, how do you want to be remembered? Are you being purposeful in your everyday life and everything that you do and everything you put your hand in and everyone you meet? How do you want to be remembered?
Well, I think one of my clients, he actually told me, and it's going to be a repeat. Remember Steve?
Oh, yeah.
So this guy, you guys, it was a while ago. I sold his house.
Highland.
Yeah, in Highland, yeah.
Yeah.
And I sold his house, and from the beginning, I was going to be like, bro, I don't know if I could work with this guy because he's kind of rough.
That one.
And then he calls
Super
me.
straight face.
Super straight face.
Straight to the point.
Be careful, he might be watching the podcast.
We hope Steve's watching.
Steve's the man. But it was pretty cool because he called me on Monday. He's like, Chris, I have these 2 other properties in Colorado I need to sell. And then I have a house in Lake Arrowhead that I want to sell. Like, I don't trust anyone to do what's right. I only trust you. If you can go ahead and help me find a realtor in Colorado to get them sold. And I said, yeah, what I'll do is I'll interview them. I'll look at their track records, interview them, make sure that we're hiring the right one.
Take my test right now.
Yeah. And then it was pretty cool what he said because he was like, yeah, I don't see you as a realtor. I don't see you as a salesperson. I see you as an advisor. I'm like, dude, that's true. The kind of reassurance that I like. And it is, yeah, we're not here just to sell something. We're here to give them the best advice and the best possible outcome.
Exactly.
But isn't that the best feeling?
Yeah.
Because it's just who the fuck you are.
And then
that's just you.
Yeah.
He's worked with other realtors before, right?
He's worked with other realtors. When he wrote his review and everything, I think he said he interviewed like 15 agents.
Yeah, before he
really?
Yeah, before he stuck with Chris.
Damn.
So that says a lot more.
Yeah. And he was even like, well, it came up because like, well, what do you think about this whole buyer's commission? You know, the whole thing that's going on right now. I said, I explained it to him. He said, well, and I said, bottom line, I said, you can get away with offering a 2% commission because it's a competitive market right now. You don't need to give 2.5%, 3% commission. And he's like, okay, so 2 for you, or 2 for him and 3 for you. I'm like, yeah, that's what we did last time. I helped fix up the house. He's like, yeah. And that's when he said, yeah, because you work for your value.
Oh,
you know? You're an advisor. You go above and beyond. And he told me this. I'm like, dude.
It gave you that reassurance I love.
And you know, that's where like the services you offer, the services I offer, the services you guys offer, a lot of realtors do not offer that. Like the people that I've come in contact with, and even I have listings coming up where they're telling me, oh, when I was buying my house, the realtor didn't say this. The realtor didn't offer this. The realtor didn't educate this. The realtor didn't go over paperwork. And I'm like, and they're like, Miss A, that's why you're in real estate, because we were meant to work with you. And I'm like, wow. And it's just what the fuck I do. I just love educating people.
Yeah.
And I go, we'll go over this, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, you know? And I just do. And they know that that's how I am. And they get excited.
Yeah.
So, like, for them to say, like, you're an advisor, I see, and that's just who you are. You know, when you're there for your clients and you fucking pick up, that's why, because they know you're going to pick up. They know you're going to have solutions to their problems.
Yeah.
They
And Francisco's
know.
the one that works nonstop.
Yeah,
This
I
client,
will say
if
that.
he's in...
No, wait.
If he's in
Anywhere.
Tulare and
Put
he
it on
has to be
Francisco
in,
right now. Este güey no
No.
duerme.
Bro,
Always
you
working
really
on-
don't sleep.
I do. When I get a
When
chance.
I die. Oh,
I'll sleep
When
when
I
I'm
die.
Yeah, when
dead.
he dies.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. No, but it's nice to know that it doesn't feel like work. It does not feel like work.
And
It's
it's
just who
crazy
we
that
are.
we're talking about this and that it's being brought up like your client, and his client too that I met yesterday. So the same thing, like George is on top and everything. And I've been meeting with clients and we've been qualifying them and everything and giving them strategy points on how to grow. Because they don't just want to buy one. And they have worked with other agents and bought. And I guess the education that we give them and strategize how to buy more property with low down payments and be able to grow without having to come in with that 20% down. It's like,
makes a big difference.
he's like, I'm almost 60. I bought a few properties. I just bought one last year, and none of the agents that have worked have ever strategized or gave me strategy to grow and to do this. So he brought me his son, and then he brought me his one of his compadres, and then he comes from another referral that he was working with another agent. The agent told him to remove all contingencies and that he was going to close. They extended he sold his house to be able to buy. It was a big mess. He couldn't buy at the end of the day. They didn't close, didn't qualify. He lost his $10,000 deposit.
Oh, shit.
And then he was referral from another client that somebody else referral. So it's like, and then I educate them and all that. And then they're like, wow, like none of these people have ever gave us that kind
Taking the
of strategies.
time.
Yeah.
It's a
Nobody's ever
lot.
like taking the time, and that's where I'm like, dang. Everyone can be
yeah.
a realtor, but not everybody should. It's
Should,
not.
yep.
And that's what the
Yeah,
fuck pisses
exactly.
me off. Because they give us a bad name, and they don't want to pay
Yeah.
us because they say we don't do shit. Yes, we do.
Cut her off. Cut her off. Cut her
I
off.
do. I'm still full.
You haven't drank
They
any.
didn't even drink.
This is all natural. So I'm on this new medication.
We'll say that for the next
Cut
podcast.
her off.
The next,
Cut her off.
I'll let you know. It's gonna kick in 4 to 8 weeks.
Oh my God.
But no, like I can faithfully say that I deserve every dollar that I make. I do. I go above and beyond. I make sure that the deal's gonna close. We don't wait for shit. We don't. Oh well, let's see if this or let's see if that. No, you treat every
No, yeah, we
client like
work the deal until it closes.
done.
Yes.
And
Done.
even after, like right now, well, all my clients, I stay in communication with them and everything. I help a guy modify his house because during COVID, they put the payment in the back end and of the 30 years. But in some banks weren't doing that. They were asking for the balloon payment at the end of the 6 months that they
shoot.
gave you, which to me doesn't make sense.
That's even worse.
They can't make a payment
But
all
yeah,
these months and then
they're
you're
gonna
gonna charge
wait.
them that chunk at the end. It doesn't. It's not right. And so I would kept going. I hadn't. I sold them the house like 3 years before this, and kept going back and everything, and very grateful and everything, and wanted a payment and everything. But I told him I'm always gonna be there. You need help, any situation, hit me up. I'm gonna be there, and he's seen that, and other clients seen that.
Yeah.
And I called a client the other day, and she was really sick, and I was like, oh, do you need anything? Want me to go take you some medicine, something, you know? She sounded really bad, and she's always referring me clients too. But she had talked to her coworkers like, oh yeah, my agent, he just called me. He also offered to bring me stuff, whatever. So he's like, he's been wanting to buy a house, and she was telling him about me, and then that I offered my help and everything. So literally the next day, she gave my info. He called me and just said met him yesterday, qualified him and everything.
Damn.
So it's I don't do the stuff for that reason.
it's just who you are.
Just
Yeah,
right,
because well, in all my business, all my clients, I see them as they help me
Yeah.
be where I'm at and to keep growing.
They help you support your family, your
So why
your
can't you help
lifestyle,
them?
everything,
Yeah.
you know?
We do need our clients more than they need us. But at the end of the day, I know that I'm the one that they need. I'm the one.
You're the best option.
I'm the best
I was
option.
like, yeah.
The best
Yeah.
option for them.
I need them more than they need me, because there's 1,000 other realtors that they may come in contact with, but
they
I'm
need
the
you.
one. I know I'm the one.
I have this listing coming up, the one I told you in LA.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy. It was an expired listing from a previous agent. He posted one picture from the side with his cell phone. Had the worst description of the potential that's in the property. When they listed it, was like $790, and I talked to her, and they brought it all the way down to $720. And I said, you know, whose idea was it to price it at that price point? And she said it was his idea. I said, okay, did he give you any comps? She said, no, he just put a number out there. And it was, and I said, was it a number that you wanted to hear, or was it a number that he justified? He said, no, it said 790, and he sounded really, you know, confident.
Yeah.
And I said,
Just to
okay.
get the listing.
Just to get the listing.
La
and
engañó.
then
La
he was paying
engañó.
6% commission. And dude, if you look at the picture, it looks like the house is run down.
Yeah.
And I went to go see. He said, "There's so much potential in this
It's
house."
not 6% commission work.
I said, "What?" I said, and
I
she
wait.
even said, "Chris, thank you for all the details. Thank you for explaining everything to me. Let's go ahead and move forward." So I didn't even ask for the close, you know, but it was just providing the value and showing her what I do for my clients. And she said, "Yeah, go ahead," and she didn't question anything. She didn't question the price point. I said it's listed at, the time frame, the commission, nothing. So I'm like, dude, when you do things with integrity,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go a long way. You know,
Like
I
my
think
client
so.
called me and she was worried because she's had some family emergencies where it's deterred her from paying her mortgage, right? So she was like, oh my God, I have to sell the house. They sent me a letter that I'm going to do pre-foreclosure and all that. And I was like, no. So we did a 3-way call with her lender, myself and her, and the bank, and they're doing a loan modification. She's like, because I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And they're doing a loan modification and she's saving her house.
Yeah.
Any other fucking realtor
I would have put the house.
would have put the house on the market.
Yeah.
Like, sell it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I don't know. I just know that we're the better agents. And we know we go above and beyond for the people that we meet. And I ultimately think we treat them like family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right?
think I don't know. I feel like
family.
Yeah.
if they become family, I don't know. Always invite to the parties, everything. Going back to parties, I haven't had parties for my kid. My kid, he was born during COVID. And we were gonna have one, and we had a tragedy that month that we're gonna have his other party, and we couldn't. So I haven't invited him, but I haven't had parties, and I don't like to be celebrated like he says. I don't know. I just like to be just with my kids and my family and just chill, a day of relaxation. That's all I want. But they always invite me to their parties. All the time they want us to be there, and they're like, "Oh, whenever you need a babysitter, leave your kids, go out." This, I'm like, okay.
No me los deja a mí.
I don't even leave them. I hardly leave my parents.
Yeah. No, it's nice. But I don't know. Like, I want to be remembered as somebody who always showed up
Yeah.
and left a good impression, you know? Especially like with my students. I'm going to go visit them. They're in middle school now. I want to... My youngest group is 6th graders in middle school.
Damn.
I know them
They're
since
growing
kindergarten.
up.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I always want them to be like, oh, Mrs. A, you know, you always have that teacher, right?
Yeah.
I want to be that teacher. That's how I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered as la tía que this and this and this. You know, the sister that this and this. And I don't know, I just like I don't know about favorite child because my mom has her favorites.
You're not one of them?
I'm not.
I'm one of
I
them.
think. I think.
Chris is more favorite than I am.
I think I'm the one.
Yeah,
That's
you're right. I agree with you. Tell me more.
What? You're trying to sell me
Cálmate,
or what?
Oh, it's Tuesday training. Scripts and role play. But I don't
I
know.
agree with you.
I agree with you. Tell me more. How do you want to be remembered?
I think in the same aspect. I want to be able to. I want my grandkids and everyone, my family, my legacy to say, yeah, Chris helped people. You know, he was a nice person. He cared for other people, and he lived a happy life.
¿Y tú, Don Francisco?
Like Don Francisco.
Don Francisco.
I want the whole world to know. That's
El
weird.
Don Francisco.
I never thought about that.
I haven't.
But I've been thinking about like,
I'm
damn,
gonna live forever.
that's my goal. Remember, 226 years old I'm gonna be when I die.
226
We should actually have another podcast. The next one
what?
should be like with. I've been watching a lot of like Joe Rogan podcasts and all that stuff, and he goes on a freaking crazy
I
rabbit
know.
hole.
Yeah.
His
And
are
it's like,
But I think we
crazy.
need to be in another level
Yeah.
to be able to open up that type of conversation.
The whole
like
time
they
we're gonna be
do.
looking at the lava lamp.
We think we're having a conversation. We're all just looking at the lava.
You know what's so
lamp.
funny? That Francisco thinks he doesn't have to answer the question. Oh my god! Oh my god! You're so funny.
Well, I don't know. How do I want to be remembered? I don't know.
How do you want your kids to remember you?
Oh, that's true.
That I was there for them and that I loved them with all my heart and everything.
And they could come to you for
And that
anything
they
and
could
everything.
count on me or come to me for everything.
Because there's nothing you aren't gonna do or haven't done
But that I also push them to achieve,
Be a better version
be a
of
better
themselves.
person.
Mhm.
Yeah. So.
Like that. George?
I don't know. I would say I'd want to be remembered as the person, like the man who kept his word every time. That's really, really what
That's really hard to do.
And actually,
Thank you.
I can attest to that because George, dude, he was door
fucking
knocking.
hate.
He went there at 6 a.m. to door knock. I'm like, damn, I don't think he's gonna do it. 'cause
No,
this guy
not
likes
door
to-
knock. Drop off flyers. Not door knock.
Same thing. And I'm like, damn, this guy doesn't usually wakes up a little later.
I
but
do wake up late.
when he
But
says
yeah.
something, he does it.
That I think we're all like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
We don't say Chris is better at that. But Chris just has a lot going on.
You do.
He does have a lot going on. And he doesn't write shit down.
Which I am actually starting to
should.
use Google calendars.
Yeah.
I like that.
Welcome to the
That-
club.
No, bro. I even asked your uncle, who's significantly older. No, I'm just kidding. no, he's older than Boomer. And
Alex, he's talking about you.
Castillo.
and I was like, dude,
Castillo.
I felt like an old man because I was like, I don't know technology like that. But he was showing me everything. I'm like, if he can do it, I can do it. You know?
Super sabe. He's super sabe.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. But no, with that being said, again, happy birthday to Chris.
Again.
Thank you guys. Thank you, amigos, for sticking around. Hopefully this made you pull out a tissue. And it's okay. It's healthy to cry. It's healthy to cry. Man, women, child. It's healthy to cry. It's okay. Get it out. And if you guys need anything, hit us up. Casa de Amigos Pod on Instagram. Follow us.
Salud.
Or like the kids say, like and subscribe. Cheers.
Good day, I just drank water.
Don't forget to hug the ones you love. Bye-bye.